Everyone, I am Rick Zanati and this is Tech Down Over. Today we're continuing our tests of autofocus with different cameras. What we did last time was the Sony. The Sony A9 is just incredible. It knocks everyone out the door. It's been pretty good. But this is the Panasonic GH5. A worthwhile contender, but as you'll see, it has some limitations that the Sony didn't have. We're not even going to put Canon in the fray. The Canon dual pixel autofocus may keep track of it, but I'll bet you money it won't be as good. So anyway, I am now just going to move ahead. We are in face tracking mode. And as I go up and down, it seems to be tracking okay. What do you think, Harold?
Yeah, it seems to be keeping you.
So at this distance, we're about 7 feet. It's doing a pretty good job of tracking. As I look around, kind of come back. Now, as I go further back and he stays in position, we noticed in some testing earlier that at about this distance, we may not be in focus as well. How are we?
It seems to be keeping you in here.
So we're still pretty focused here. We went outside earlier. I was probably a little further. If I come in here, through glass, let's see, can it keep track of it through glass? Come out, come back in, there. So far it's good. This way. Camera got closer. Let's go outside. We're going to go walk around a little bit and do another test. We're going to see what it does with backlighting. So I'm pretty backlit here. This is where the Sony performed excellently. You could actually see all the face features. I have a feeling here we're a little dark.
Yeah.
So, but it does focus on the silhouette. So we're going to come out here, and so as we're filming, should be in focus here. If I step back and I walk past you, it should have been in focus as we did that. Now let's walk over here. We'll do the side frame test. So as I keep looking back, we're still in focus. Want to come this way, Harold? So we're going to go over here where there's no cars right now. And so, am I in focus right here?
It's got you now.
Okay, it's got it?
Yep.
So now I'm going to move to the edge. Tell me when I'm on the edge of the frame.
Further. Further. There.
Okay, so right here, I'm on the. Am I in frame?
Yep.
Am I sort of blurry?
It's wobbling, but
It's wobbling. There aren't a lot of focus points at the edge. If I go to the other side, out here?
A little further. A little further.
Still, okay.
Yeah.
Wide angle lens, a 50 millimeter lens, pretty wide. If I go out of frame and come back in, so I'm out here, right?
Yeah, you're out.
I'm in.
Back in.
Little bit of backlighting. Let's switch positions just to see what it does as we turn. So it's about the same. Not too much difference in lighting, right?
No.
So as I walk past him, still in frame?
You went.
And it hasn't lost it? So the Panasonic seems to be keeping focus more often than not. If I go down here and come up, if I close and then open, so I'm deliberately moving a lot just to see what it does. As I get close, this is going to get blurry because we're really close. As I move here, it's probably about good.
Yes.
Okay, so let's head back in. And as I turn, it should be catching the movements. Edges. Edges are really important here. The edges are going to be similar to what the Canon does. So Harold's going to walk by me right now. And we're back in. So one thing where the Panasonic, do we have enough light in here? I think we do. I'll go here. That's enough light, right?
Yes.
One thing about the Panasonic that we have noticed is that it always had a tendency to wobble. That means It hangs onto an object, and then it kind of wobbles off and goes, "Are you Rick? No. Are you Rick? No. Wait, there's Rick. Got him. Wait, what's that? No, that's Rick. Wait." And it tended to go all over the place. Are we wobbling at all? Is it?
It seems to be keeping.
No, I brought a hand into this. Two objects. I'm going to leave the objects here. Is it keeping focus on me?
It's kept your face through this hand thing.
Am I distracting it?
It seems to be pretty solidly on your...
Okay, how about this hand?
Yep, it still got you.
Two. Did it keep it?
It blurs a little bit when you cross.
It's struggling on the cross, right?
But otherwise, it's keeping it pretty well.
Still keeping it?
Yep.
All right, good. Let's go back in. We're going to change our lighting again a little bit when we go back in here. So as we're going to head down towards our studio, and as I turn, it should get me back in focus. So I'd say the version 2 firmware did fix up a lot of the issues that we had before, which were definite issues with wobbling. We could be on a tripod and it would really have a major problem with wobbling. It wouldn't keep the image constant. It still wobbles a tad, but not as much as it did before. And how would you say the focus is comparing to what the Sony did?
Not as quick, but almost as good.
Okay, that's a real good sign. So not as quick. Harold's saying not as quick, almost as good, and he's behind the camera right now. This is, again, we're shooting with a 50mm f1.8 lens, so it's a pretty bright lens. Or is that an f1.4? I think it's f1.8. And it seems to be doing a good job. So as I'm looking around, and we are, by the way, face tracking, not eye tracking. There is a face, I think there's a separate eye tracking one, but we kept on face. So anyway, that's it. For Tech Down Over, I'm Rick Zanotti. Let us know what you think. If you look at the previous one we did about 2-3 episodes ago with the Sony A9, and now with this one, this is the Panasonic GH5, tell me what you think looks better. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks.